Look, look. I'm here to stop the lies they've been telling y'all.
All right, y'all. Let's address the BS. First, I want to start off by saying I think when I made this video, or the video that everyone's talking about, that I didn't bring it out right. I came out with the video basically as just content, right? So where everybody's getting it confused is they're taking it as if I won the car. I didn't win the car. So as a beginning content creator on YouTube, I try to gather up as much content as I can. So when my daughter's mother won the demon, the first thing I thought was, oh man, this is going to be some good content. That's why if you go back to CJ on 32's video of the people that won the demons, you'll see me in the video recording. I didn't go as a winner. I didn't go as someone who was happy that I won something. Don't get it twisted. I was very, 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 very happy for my daughter's mother. I've never been around nobody that's ever won nothing. And I play in a lot of raffles, a lot of them. So in the back of my mind, it was always like a questionable situation. But when she won, I was very happy for her. So I went into the whole entire situation as being happy for my daughter's mother, as she was as well. Like y'all took that whole video out of context by, one, the title of it, and two, my description of what the update of the video was. And that's all the video was. I went into that video because, one, we were coming up at the end of the year, and I had this footage of behind the scenes, something y'all didn't know about, that she wasn't going to keep the car. So when she won the car and went through the whole rigmarole of trying to figure out what she was going to do with it, it only, like I said, it only made sense for her to want to sell it again. Now, she's the person that should have made a video, or if she had, I'm not going to say she should have made a video, but she would have been the person that was ecstatic or showed her gratefulness to say, I couldn't express that to y'all because it's not my winnings. So my only thing of the car was content. That's all it was about. So I think where I went wrong is I did an update, and being that I enter raffles, I knew that nobody ever talks about the ramifications of winning. So when you win something, you think, oh man, I won something. That's it. You know, it's a come up. Don't get me wrong. It is 100% gain. Like, I can't even tell you, I'm not going to get into numbers and what she sold the car for, but trust me, it was a nice piece of change, even after she pays the taxes. So when I put the video out, I wanted to use my content because I'm behind the scenes with the update on the car. So all I wanted to do was let y'all know that she wasn't keeping the car. And to kind of prolong, I couldn't just show y'all the video of her dropping it off at Gateway, right? So I had to get into something else to prolong the video a little bit, which was the downside of winning something, which was having to pay the taxes. Now, what y'all are misunderstanding is going into winning something and then not knowing what you're getting into wholeheartedly or just all the way around. You just look at it the same way she looked at it was, I won something. She wasn't expecting to have to give anything back when you won something. I will tell y'all this. I said I wasn't gonna mention numbers, but I'm gonna just let you know what she played. She played. She played at the Rick Ross Car Show. We left the Rick Ross Car Show after she had met CJ on 32s and played $100 in his raffle. When we got back to the city, Louisville, she played another 150. She played another $50. So you can only imagine what the gain was from just playing $150 raffle and then winning a car like a Dodge Demon that only had 230 miles on it when she first got it. I mean, come on, of course she's happy, but it's not my car, y'all. So I couldn't express that. I couldn't give that to y'all. So everybody in my comments on that video that I posted last Saturday saying, oh, you should be grateful and you're unhappy and it's not my car. Like, think about what y'all saying. I couldn't come to y'all and be like, man, I won the car and I'm going to sell it and I'm going to come up with whoop-de-whoop dollars. I couldn't do that because that's on her to do, not me. The only thing I was trying to do for y'all is give y'all an update. Now, I don't understand. I do understand because CJ has a big following on YouTube or just across the board, period. So salute to him. Like, there is no hate. It's not in me to be a hater of no man. I could be in my lowest in life and I'll never hate on another man, especially a black man. I love to see niggas get money. I love to see that because you know what that does? It builds fire inside of me to want to get out and get it just as much as they got it. So where all the hate and all that comes, like I'm not cut from that, y'all. Like y'all take this YouTube shit and y'all make it something that it's not. And this video,
sell the car. If you ain't got the tax money, you know, I do my shit by the book. I'm with American Sweepstakes, so I do it by the book. It's only one person, two people that have problems, and that was the smart car guy. It just depends on what state you in, and then the lady who won a car in Indiana. And I didn't watch the video, but I seen the bullshit. You ain't paying no $30,000 in taxes on no Dodge Demon. First of all, when you buy
that video, I really feel like somebody conjured up their own belief of what my video, because I had to go back and watch my own video, y'all. And I said, well, I can see where everybody's taking the negative at, because one, I'm not exuding happiness or come up in my video because again, y'all, it's not my video. So, and two, I really believe whoever showed CJ that video came from it from a negative standpoint to him, showed it to him. I don't believe CJ watched the video, like, and I really don't care, but I just feel like that man's got so much shit going on in his life that he ain't got time to sit down and watch no video of mine. If he did, he did. If he didn't, he didn't. I don't give a fuck. For real, I don't. But I really feel like somebody brought him that video in a negative light and it rubbed him the wrong way. Now, I will say this. I know for a fact he wasn't talking solely about me. He was talking about me and somebody else. So somebody else rubbed him the wrong way and tried to tell him how to do his raffles. My nigga, I ain't never tried to tell no another man how, especially a nigga that got money. Like I look up to guys that is doing the YouTube, and I'm a student of the game. You know what I mean? I started right before the Rick Ross Car Show. That's when I started. And I thought I was going to blow. I was like, yeah, I'm going to go and I'm going to do this content at the Rick Ross Car Show. But little did I know there's 1,000 people doing content. So that's what hurt me. But like I said, if y'all go back a couple videos ago of mine, like I've said a few times, I mean, yeah, would I like to get monetized and make it big? Hell yeah. Like, I'm an old nigga in this game trying to do it. But I feel like the hustle, the drive in me is what's going to get me there. And if it don't, I'm going to be all right in this. Like, I'm not tripping either way. I told myself I was going to give myself a good year of trying to do YouTube. If it works, it works. If it don't, it don't. But I'm at this point where I've invested in cameras and laptops and all types of shit that I'm gonna keep pushing. I'm gonna keep pushing through this. Like, and what gets me is y'all rode for CJ so hard in my comments that nobody took the time out to think, wait a minute, why would this guy come out and lie like that? In CJ's video, if y'all notice, he talked about purchasing a car. We're not talking about purchasing a car, y'all. We're talking about the taxes on the car that you have to pay anytime you win something. So if I won the lottery, which is, and I do play the lottery, if I won the lottery right now, which is like 200 million, you know how much of that they're going to take from me? It's the same thing, y'all. I don't know why all y'all in my comments didn't think about what y'all was saying. Not one person thought, why would he say that? Is he really hate? Wait a minute. Why would he hate on CJ? Is he doing it for click? Is he doing it for clickbait? Is he doing it for clout? By trying to tap on the shoulder of another man that's got millions? That's not in me, y'all. That's not who I am. I've started from the bottom, and I'm content. I'm content. I'm stagnant, and that's the only part that I don't like. But other than that, I'm okay, y'all. I ain't never been a hater of them. I've been in the lowest of my life, and I still ain't never. And I know plenty of niggas that got big bread in my own city, and I ain't never hated on a man in nowhere in my life. I look up to guys like that, and it makes me want to go even harder. And that's why I do what I do. My thing is cars. You know what I mean? That's all I know is cars and hustling. So I just really feel like everybody that got my comments, didn't look at it for what it really was. Like, you could have did your own research on it. You could have been, as a man, I'm not gonna go on another man's shit and down talk him unless I have facts. Like, if I would have seen Nate on 28's video and say, well, before I make a negative ass comment and talk bad about dude, let me go see what he's talking about. So I would have looked it up. So I'm gonna help y'all out. I Googled it. Check this out. Now, in there, it tells you that you have to pay taxes. Now, I don't have it in front of me, but it says anywhere between $23,000 and $38,000 that you have to pay on a winning car of a value of $108,000. $30,000, right? Okay. So when my daughter's mother won the car, she looked all this up and figured it out. So I can't remember the language, the verbiage to use because I don't have it in front of me, but she knew what she was talking about. She's a tax person. She already knew. And again, the girl makes way more money. I'm not going to put her business out there like that, but she's in that tax bracket that she knew she was going to have to pay $30,000 plus dollars. Somewhere she was going to be knocking at $30,000. So that was the number she shot to me from the beginning. So that number stuck in my head. We hadn't even talked about it. I didn't even tell her I was going to put the video out. Yes, I did, because it's all working back up. It's the end of the year, right? So she just sold the car. Again, I'm not going to tell y'all how much she sold it for because it's none of y'all business. She wants to make her own YouTube or get on her own social platforms and tell y'all, let her do that. That's not my business. But I'll tell y'all this, she did sell it and she came out on top. So again, I couldn't express that. Because it's not my winnings, y'all. It's not something, and I'm not one of them niggas that, use their baby mamas and leech off women. I like to get it on my own. I don't know about the next man. So I couldn't exude that. I couldn't put that in my video. I couldn't be happy. You know what I mean? And it's not a hate. It's not no hate there at all. It's just I couldn't. Y'all get what I'm saying? Like I couldn't say what or feel how she feels because I didn't win it. Period. So after doing her own research, she knew what she was gonna have to do. So the car came back around or the issue of the car came back around because it's the end of the year. So I was like, oh, this is a perfect time for me to push the video out and get rid of it. One, I don't like clogging up my laptop with a bunch of old videos, and I got stockpiles of stockpiles of local car shows that I ain't even put out yet. So when the time came, I was like, I'm gonna wait till the time comes for me to update everybody on the Dodge Demon and use my content that I got. So I was coming from it from a content creator standpoint, not as a winner, y'all. Not as somebody that's gonna ever hate on the next man. I would never do that to CJ. Me pushing hate towards a man who's dominating the YouTube scene, the raffle scene, that would just be a fool of me. And if I'm gonna do clickbait, it's gonna be something funny. It's gonna be something that's gonna catch your eye, not to hate on another man. That's just not something I'm gonna do. So for all y'all that was in my comments, turn it around for me. You know what I mean? As of now, that video has 20,000 views. I will say this. Out of all the riders for CJ on 32s, I'm going to say I'm going to say this. I got 300 and some change subscribers on my YouTube. So I did surpass the 1,000 subscriber mark. So thank y'all. Good looking for those that, regardless to your view of the situation, whether you wanted to keep up with it because it was negative in his content, or if because you like, oh nah, this nigga ain't on that. He wouldn't do that. Like how, I just don't feel like some of y'all really dug down and did your homework to start passing judgment on my video. And that's cool. We all humans, we all make mistakes. But do me a favor. Out of all the ones that rode for CJ so hard, that left y'all negative comments on my YouTube, flip it around for me. I'll take an apology by subscribers. Like, go subscribe to my channel right now. You ain't even got to never watch another one of my videos, but turn my channel up. If you're gonna dog a man, flip it back around and apologize by pushing that subscribe button. That's all I'm asking. So anyway, I will say this. I'm going to show you what hate looks like, okay? Now, I don't know why CJ didn't mention my name in his video, and he didn't need to. I wouldn't, when I seen the video, I didn't say, damn, he ain't mentioned my name. Because I don't feel like it was necessary. And that's what he's supposed to do. He's supposed to build his empire by not mentioning another man. Now, I don't think, it could have been he just didn't remember because it was so obsolete to him. And I don't blame him either way. But this Bill Cabins guy, like, come on, man. What? You seen him not mention my name. So because you wanted to ride on his wave of not mentioning my name, you went back and said, I don't know the guy's name. Check it out.
Yeah, CJ being careful not to name drop and stuff like that. I personally don't know who he's talking about. Let me know in the comment section. I guess he was about to name drop 2 people. I don't know who he's talking about, man.
Do me regard.
Now, let me ask you, my guy, how can you make a video? How can you react to a video that you claim you don't know who the guy is? So if that wasn't you riding the wave of another man, I don't know what was, bro. And you just made yourself look silly by doing that. If y'all want to go check it out, I'm going to turn your channel up, bro. Bill Cabins. Go subscribe to it. Or go look at the video where he reacted to my video. Well, he kind of reacted to CJ on 32's video, but used my video because that's what it was about. It was about my video. But I just don't understand, bro, why you wouldn't say my name. You're going to tell your audience that you don't know who he's talking about, but you had to, and you did the video quick. You did the video quick. When I looked at the video, it was only posted of CJ's. It was only posted for 7 hours, and you had already done a reaction video. So I don't know why you would tell your audience that you don't know who he's talking about. It wouldn't have took nothing for you to say, my guy. Nate on 28s. I do want to say shout out to Ice Cream Vlogs. He did an excellent job of covering the whole situation. And again, he mentioned so many key points that I can tell y'all. He mentioned that CJ on 32 has it in his on his webpage. If you buy any merch from, I bought tickets from. I still buy tickets if it's a car that I really like. But in his disclaimer, he has all the shit that I was talking about in my video. All you motherfuckers had to do was go look before y'all started making y'all negative ass comments and beating Nate on 28's channel up with negative bullshit. That's the bullshit. Everybody's calling bullshit. That's the bullshit that y'all didn't go do your homework good enough. But I want to say salute again to Ice Cream Vlogs for mentioning my name several times, posting my video. And let me tell all y'all YouTubers, if you watching this, man, I'm not on that goofy shit with the copyright. I don't know how YouTube really works. Again, I'm a student in the game, so everything's new to me. But y'all ain't got to blur my face out. Y'all ain't got to mix the words up and make my words not match my mouth or whatever the hell y'all was doing. I ain't even hip. But y'all ain't got to do that. I'm not going to ride for you. Like, I feel like it's more exposure for me. But like I said, Ice Cream Vlogs, I appreciate you, bro. Like I said, he did a real intensive video on the whole entire situation. Like, he broke it down way better than I could. Like, and he gets into what goes on in these raffles. The only thing I can say about him is I think he beats up the 32 gang. I think he beats them down too much with their raffles. Like, that's just not my steez. I'm not going to go around talking about another man's shit. You know, all them people, like, I've met these guys. Marty Marr, CJ on 32, Lawsuit, whatever his name. I can't think of everybody's name, but I met them. They all seem cool, genuine people. Like, if they got to get it how they live, let them get it. Like, that's one thing I don't understand about humans, man. Like, why do y'all beat each other down? If they doing anything illegal in they raffle, let the police catch up with them. I don't understand why y'all got to bring it. Yeah, it's content. It's content, but when you go after a whole crew of people, that's the only thing I don't agree with. But other than that, I appreciate everybody who did respond. There was one person in my comments that, and I should have screenshotted it and posted it because he was very accurate. I can't think of his name. If you in here, leave a comment, man. And like I said, a salute to you too, because you broke it down in my comments, and it made me feel like there are smart people out here, you know. And I get it. I didn't come into the video positively because there wasn't. I couldn't come from an emotional standpoint of the winning. Excuse me. And that's the only thing I did wrong, y'all. But y'all can go do your homework. I just showed you AI Google search of it. It's not a lie. Everything that everybody keeps talking about the whole ordeal is buying a car, purchasing a car. I wasn't talking about sales tax. Okay? That's where y'all going wrong at. I got so many people in my comments, as cap, bro. As cap. Where's the cap at? Y'all just not smart enough. Y'all riding that CJ on 32 wave so deep, y'all fell down in the rabbit hole and not know what the hell y'all was talking about. I'm not going to beat that man down. For what? He's living his best life. That's not something I do. That's not in me. So, again, like I said, go turn my channel up. All y'all negative people, all y'all haters, just go subscribe to the channel. You ain't never got to watch another video of mine. Never. But I'm going to keep on pushing this. And again, thank y'all to everybody that was smart enough to either do your homework or know what the hell y'all was talking about. But out of 20,000 people, you know, that viewed my video, it was nothing but hate. Nothing. I think I had literally a handful of people that was positive or knew what the hell I was trying to say. Maybe I didn't articulate it right. And like, again, I'm going to end this with saying it wasn't no hate to CJ on 32s. Again, I salute that brother. He's doing his thing. Keep on pushing. And again, thanks for watching.
What the fuck these niggas talking about? What the fuck these niggas talking about? Michael Justice, we the only love. Try to hit a lick on me, I put your tongue, that's your mouth from the field, but I still know some thugs in the south. And the pep